Hey guys, I'm Kenyan Drake, and today we're back on this Madden 22 Giants franchise, and today it's my favorite team versus my second favorite team. This is going to be an interesting one. It's the Giants at the Browns. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. This is sure to be a fun one. If we look at the division, we're currently in the lead with the 2-0 record. The Cowboys and football team, or the Commanders, are tied for second at 1-1, and then you got the Eagles in last at 0-2. Anyways, without further ado, you know what? Let's get this game started, boys. Alright, boys, here we go. Baker returns to Cleveland at First Energy Stadium, while Mr. Jones, Daniel Jones, faces on his former team, or faces up against his former team, the New York Giants, who traded him to the Browns. Yes, that's what we did. So evil, I know. Is that Daniel? Yeah, that's Daniel Jones. Oh boy, we have a fun one in store though. Giants Browns. We faced them in the Super Bowl back in, was it season 1, I believe? Or was it season 2? It was season 1, I'm pretty sure. And we shut them out. So that's fun. I can't remember. I think the last time we played them was first season we had Baker, I think, so that was season 2, I believe. But here we go. In Cleveland, Ohio. Barkley this season has 15 carries for 73 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a long of 11. That's not so good just yet, but hopefully we'll be able to push that up today. We got a scary Myles Garrett, though, that we're facing on today. Number 1 overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft. So he's gonna be a scary player to get through today, but you know, we're gonna try our best. New England 0-2 so far. We'll see how they can perform this season, if they can step that up. Anyways, we are gonna get underway in Cleveland, as that one is out of the back, or in the back of the end zone. Uncharted, the movie, came out today, so I really can't wait to watch that. We might be watching it tomorrow with one of my friends. Daniel Jones, 53 for 79 this year, 622 yards, 6 touchdowns, and an interception for Danny Dimes. Won a Super Bowl with New York before he was traded over to Cleveland. We'll see how he does today. But he's going to have to play against a monster secondary and a pretty scary defensive line. Jones is going to throw to start the game, and it bounces off of Blake Martinez. A big factor when it comes to getting tackles. I feel like he's always one of those main men getting tackles, always leading the team in tackles. We'll see if that's a factor, though, today, if he leads the team in tackles. As here's motion. Gonna go to Jarvis Landry. Boy, do I miss Jarvis Landry in his prime. He's been out of his prime. But, maybe he'll come back someday. It happens. New Orleans with an 0-2 start to the year. They usually, you know, they made the NFC title game last year and got destroyed by us. Can OBJ get the first down? Never got traded to the Rams in this franchise. It's going to be 4th and 3. So Jones goes 2 for 3 throwing the ball on that drive. And on 4th and 3, we're going to try to block this thing, baby. You already know it. So, you know, if we don't block it, we're not going to get a lot of yards on the return. And, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call fair catch. We'll have the ball at the 21-yard line, and that'll bring on the 2-time MVP Baker Mayfield. 35 for 48 this year, 582 yards, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions. Baker's going to look to add to that total. Baker Mayfield, another number 1 overall pick. The year after Garrett got picked number 1 overall in 2018, Baker Mayfield was the number 1 overall pick. And placed 2nd in Rookie of the Year. We have the top 2 runners. We have the Rookie of the Year in 2018 and the runner-up for Rookie of the Year in 2018 on this team. So that's a pretty scary duo, you'd think. You know, I think that. All right, here we go. First snap for Mayfield. Actually, no, it's not the first snap. It's the first snap that'll be for a throw. Stephon Diggs is gonna juke a man out, and he's gonna stay up. And he's finally down at the 20-yard line. 54 yards for the 99 overall wide receiver number 1, Stephon Diggs. Big gain. And now we're going to try to get it on the ground again with Saquon here. Maybe for a longer run than 11 yards. That's still going to be a dream. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5, Mayfield. Gonna drop back here. Oh, no! Freaking frick, dude. That's gonna be Jadeveon Clowney, another number 1 overall pick. Back in the 2014 draft. We got a lot of number 1 overall players in picks in this game. As I'm going to throw that one. That's going to be a pass interference, and this will probably put us on the 1-yard line. And the pass interference is called. We're going to get this ball on the 1-yard line. Greg Newsome was the man who made the hold there. And just like that, it is 1st and goal on the 1. Dallas, go there! Cannot keep it in his hands, and Mayfield's gonna go to 50% throwing the ball on the day. We're gonna look to change that here though, and bring it up a little bit, and hopefully get a touchdown on this play. I got Justin Jefferson, and we are throwing out of a sack. Oh, this one's not looking too good for touchdown. Actually, they're not gonna guard the line here. We might be able to punch one in with Saquon. He's gonna break the first tackle, and he's just shy. And I'm honestly thinking about going for it here. We're on the 1, so you know, if we are stopped, we're stopped on the 1. So I mean, and I'm gonna run it here. They're gonna completely cover up this line though. Here we go, the snap. Barkley's got room, and he'll punch it in for another rushing touchdown of the year. I believe it's his 2nd rushing touchdown. And his 3rd touchdown? No, 4th. So we're going to get on the board first with a, no, I was about to say number 1 overall pick. With the number 2 overall pick. And that'll be up and good for Burkett. 7 in New York. Nothing for Cleveland. But we'll see if they can strike back here on their 2nd offensive drive. This is not a baseball game. By the sounds, you think it would be. That'll go out of the back of the end zone again. And Cleveland's going to get the ball back at the 25. We'll see if they can improve on this drive. They have DK Metcalf. Okay. Wow, interesting. I'm just now noticing that too. Alright, Daniel Jones, the former Giant's going to take a snap. He's got Nick Chubb, who's going to push forward. It's Cameron Jordan, the free agency pickup, with the tackle there. Miami and New England are currently tied down in that one. I'm going to actually change the play real fast. Metcalf's going to go in motion. They fake the handoff. Chubb's going to get this one. And he goes nowhere on the play. I believe he's going to have the same amount of rushing yards as Saquon. Yeah, there's our star secondary. Made up of Stephon Gilmore, James Bradbury, and Adoree Jackson. That's a pretty dangerous secondary, if you ask me. It's 3rd and 10 here. I'm actually going to switch to Hoosier man instead of blitzing here. And he's gonna find a receiver. No, that's Austin Hooper, not a receiver. Tight end. And it's gonna be another 4th and 3. 2nd, 4th, and 3 of the game. They're gonna be forced to punt. I'm having trouble speaking words. Alright, this one looks like we... Oh, frick, we got no blocks there. We're going to get stopped at the 12 here, and we're going to look to improve on this drive. Throwing the ball, because that first drive was not our best drive throwing. I knew it would be a little tough on us today with this Browns defensive line. I'm just going to punch that up the middle with Saquon. He's got 5 rushes for 18 yards today. Do we have one more snap in us game? Come on. Hurry, Baker. I don't got all day. Alright, Baker's going to take the snap. Fakes the handoff. Got Diggs over the middle. Diggs will make the catch. And he's got both catches today. Both completions have gone to Diggs. And Diggs now has 72 yards in the game. That's crazy for just starting the second quarter. We're gonna go back to Barkley here. We're not gonna get too many. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, it always happens. It always happens. What do I expect at this point? It's gonna happen every year. Dallas Goddard with his first reception of the day. He will be the first player. He's going to be out for a few weeks. All right, Kenyan Drake's going to be the man running the ball this for a few weeks now, not for the season. New England and Miami are tied. Mac Jones 4 for 4, 50 yards and a touchdown. That's not too bad. 3rd and 1. That was a horrible throw. CeeDee Lamb comes down with it, though. Did not play much last year. I actually had Sterling Shepard starting over him. And we were considering trading CeeDee Lamb. We didn't, though. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to go Kenyan Drake. I believe it's his first carry of the year. And that's a pretty good gain, 7 yards. Decent gain, and we're going to go with him again here. Actually, I'm going to audible, and I'm going to put Diggs on the post. I don't think we're going to be able to get it to him. I'm going to have Goddard open. I'm going to take someone's ankles with me. Who was that? Just Walker Jr. Dallas Goddard taking ankles. That'll get us up to 100 yards on the day. Kenyan Drake, of course, the man who scored. Was he the one that scored to complete the Miami Miracle? I believe it was Kenyan Drake. I know if he wasn't, Kenyan Drake was on that Miami team. We're going to get about an 11, 12-yard gain, but there's a flag. And, of course, it's going to be on us. David! Come on! David DeCastro. I think he's on his final year of contract, but if he's not, we probably don't have a lot of time left with him on this team because he's starting to come of age. I mean, we saw that with Alex Mack. We had him for 1 year and he retired. I thought that was about to say Kenyan Drake. I was like, whew, we're going to be in deep crap. 2nd and 30, I didn't mean to call that play. We got Justin Jefferson, no receptions today. I think he's got 1 target, though. He's going to have his 2nd target and his 1st reception. It'll be for a 1st down. For Mr. Gritty himself, Justin Jefferson. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 10. I'm going to watch that linebacker there. I'm going to have CeeDee over the middle. CeeDee, can he move his way into the end zone? Our answer to that question, no. It's going to be 2nd and 1 on the 1-yard line here. We got freaking Cherry. I forgot his first name. The guy we picked last year. I'm gonna have to watch the blitz. Cherry. I think that's his first career touchdown. He's an offensive lineman too. 2nd year, man. 1st round pick. And I'm pretty sure that's his first career touchdown. An offensive lineman scoring, huh? But that's nothing new in New York, because I mean, was it this season? No, it was last season. Andrew Thomas scored a touchdown. No, it was this season. I think. Yeah, it was this season. That's right. Right? It's this season. I already forgot. It's gonna be 14-0 though, and Daniel Jones, he might know some of this team. He might not know all of it though. He might know that Saquon Barkley is extremely injury prone. I don't know. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and get this thing back underway. Gabe Burkich. This will be in the end zone, not out of it, but it should be a touchback. And yes, there it is. Here we go. Jones going to send his team back onto the field for what hopefully could be their first points of the game. Here we go. Jones not under center. He's going to take the snap, drops back. He's going to throw. Bradbury's there, so that could have been some better defense, but, you know, it is what it is. DK Metcalf's got a reception. Is that his first of the day? I don't think so. 2-minute warning here. It's 14-0. New York. New England and Miami still tied. New England looking for that first win of the year. They have Kareem Hunt. Interesting. Are you kidding me? I don't even know who they're going to give the tackle to there. I think probably Was it Bradbury, I think? But Nick Benito was there. No, Pepper's not Bradbury. Daniel Jones gonna find Nick Chubb. And it is 2nd and 2. And incomplete. That thing's gonna sail backwards. And it's, yeah, incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and 2. We're gonna send a man around the outside for the blitz. Hopefully Chubb is on a route, and he is. Can we get the blitz there? That is a bad throw from Danny Dimes. That'll put him to 60% throwing the thing on the day. 4th and 2 with 1:18 left. We do have the ball after half, too, so we'll take that. Oh, frick, I need to go this way. That's going to be a punt out of bounds. They're too scared to punt it to Moss. The Falcons shutting out the Bengals. We get the Bengals next week, too. So, we played them in the preseason, so we only saw 1 quarter of starters. But, we're going to get all 4. Next game, we're at home again. Did we get... we lost a yard on that play. Wow, okay. We don't have a lot of time here. I'm going to put Diggs on the post. He can be dangerous on that post. And I'm going to put Dallas Goedert on a streak. You never know. Those tight ends come up sneaky all the time. I'm just going to throw it up to Stephon Diggs. I thought, for a second, I got my hopes up that he was going to catch that. I'm like, holy crap, what a play that's going to be. But no, yeah, we got our hopes up for nothing. We got 2 other players on a slant here. I'm going to try it again with Stephon Diggs. I can't wait too long, though. I don't think he's going to be able to burn him. Come on, get out of bounds, which I don't think he did. Maybe he did get down. This is... Okay, yeah, he did get out of bounds. Oh, yeah. No, Diffie got out of bounds. Nobody touched him. After he got, after he hit the ground, so he wouldn't have been ruled tackled. Stephon Diggs again down the sideline. He has to have over... Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. 100 on the day. No, he's got 97. Okay, that's close enough. I want to get to 100 though at this point. So, Dallas Goedert! Oh, he dropped it, Dallas. I traded for you because Ebron was coming of age and he was starting to fall out of his prime. So I was like, Dallas Goedert. He's not like super high overall to the point where it's going to be impossible to trade for him. Diggs is going to drop it. 3rd and 10 here. Darius Slayton's out here. I feel like he's taking like no snaps this year. I'm going to send Goedert and Lamb over the middle as well as these guys on those. I don't even know what you call those routes. Oh, back in the end zone. Justin Jefferson's got it. I think that's his 4th of the season. Baker Mayfield slinging it to one of his threats, or to one of his wideouts. That is a threat. That's what I meant to say. And Baker looks pretty happy. I don't know what y'all would say, but I think he's pretty happy. Oh no, there's no point. He was in. He was in. He took like 3 steps. That's not even a good camera angle. I swear. Yeah, see? Touchdown. That was the dumbest review I've ever seen. He was in by far. It's up for Burkich, and guess what? It's good for Burkich. Hasn't missed anything this season so far. Jefferson's 4th receiving touchdown of the year, though. And here we go. 13 seconds for Danny Dimes and the Browns to do something. They don't have the ball after half, so they're in deep trouble for a possible 28-0 start to half number 2, depending on how fast we can score. And here we go. We're going to go 3 men up deep. What the game usually does is they'll just run like a simple play and then like a run. They'll call timeout. Holy crap, they're going to get a lot on this play too. They're trying to get this thing in a field goal range. 7 seconds left. Probably 1 play. Could be looking into. I don't know. It depends what they do here. They might just go with a short throw, but we'll see. Jones has only thrown 1 incompletion in that thing. They're going to get into field goal range. I think they might be a little short, but we'll see if they want to attempt 3. They're not going to go for that 3 points here. Kind of surprising. I'm just gonna go cover one robber here. They are gonna go for that 3 points, so we got lied to by the game. We're gonna ice the kicker, and just in case, just for fun, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go here, we're gonna go special teams, and we're gonna do, where's it at? We're gonna go field goal block return.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal.
This is a long field goal.
On the other side of the field, it's a 61-yard attempt.
Is that in? It's short. Why did you take it out of bounds? That's how it ends. That was a miserable attempt at that 61-yarder. That was shy by far. And first half was interesting. A lot of passing. We're leading in every stat. We're leading in rushing yards by 1. No takeaways though in that first half. Alright, you know what? Let's watch the halftime show, because why not? Carolina at Philly. Philly is being shut out as the, oh my gosh, Sam Howell 2 for 6, 18 yards and an interception. Yikes. Going to Miami. That game was pretty close, right? No, it's 24-14. Mac Jones has thrown 4 completions, 209 yards, 3 touchdowns to a Tagovailoa. He's not throwing the ball bad either. That's a pretty good game. That could be game of the week by the end of this one. We're going to Chicago, though. And the Bears losing at home to the Buccaneers. And Gardner Minshew, only 1 incompletion, no touchdowns, though. Who scored the touchdown? Because Ronald Jones didn't. Tyler Lockett, he couldn't have. Tyler Lockett's on the Buccaneers. Wow. Baker, though, you gotta love Baker Mayfield. He's cooking up some stuff in the kitchen today. That was his first completion of the game. To Stephon Diggs. But we get the ball to start off half numero dos. And I'm not going to take that. Here we go. Justin Fields only has 1 incompletion in the game, but he's only thrown the ball 7 times. Baker Mayfield. It's been a dominant game so far from him throwing the ball. There was that first completion to Stephon Diggs that went for, was it like 54 yards? I don't know. Diggs is 3 yards away, though, from 100. He's gotten there pretty fast in this one. He's been a threat receiving-wise today, so he could probably get the X Factor in the same play he gets to 100 yards. I'm going to put Justin Jefferson on the post. Going to try to distract some guys here, but I got Diggs open. That should get him the X Factor and the 100-plus yard game. Baker's got up to 200 passing yards. And, yep, there it is, the X Factor. Is it rack 'em up or is it double me? It's rack 'em up, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Kenyan freaking Drake with a pretty good run. Myles Garrett, that's a big injury. We'll see if it's anything bad, though. So here we go. We got Justin Jefferson. I don't think he's had his X Factor. What's his? Oh wait, he has a superstar ability. I forgot. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Go up for that, Stephon. Wins rat catches with the X Factor. So I mean, he could be looking at a 200-yard day, if possible. So like, you know, this could be a dangerous game for some of these folks. I got nobody open. I gotta scramble out. Wait, Diggs. Stephon Diggs again. Can he get it across? He's gonna knock the pylon down. It's a no-go on the end zone, though. And, already this thing is looking pretty nasty. Baker Mayfield also with the X Factor. Okay, I've been talking about this. I'm gonna stop if I'm annoying you. I'm sorry. That's gonna be Dallas go down. I think that's his first touchdown as a Giant.
Dallas Goedert there to make the grab, and the Giants take the opening.
Didn't say anything about it. I'm pretty sure though that was his first touchdown as a Giant right there. Go update alert. Come on, let me see it. Let me see. Dallas Goedert. Stephon Diggs, though, he's gotten a bunch of receiving yards today. He could be looking at, very well looking at a 200-yard day. He's been doing a great job getting open, getting multiple yards off of his receptions. Baker Mayfield's been able to find him today. He's cooking some stuff up in that kitchen today. It's Baker Mayfield. We're going to get it underway. Diggs is probably going to lead us in receiving touchdowns this season. He was second in the league last season. Second to former teammate Marvin Mims, who we traded for Justin Jefferson. And Jefferson right now, I think he's second, but on the team. But you know, we'll see how the season plays out. I feel like Diggs is just gonna be that main target. Almost picked off by Nick Benito, the the first round selection from us back in the season 2 draft. Eagles being shut out still. As Jones is gonna take the snap. He's got an open man. It's Nick Chubb. I think they'll give the tackle to Nick Benito, the former Sooner. Just because he got there first, but because that's how Madden works. Oh, that voice crack! Wow. Yeah, they give it to Benito. He's got 3 tackles on the day. Here's the throw from Jones. Gilmore with the tackle. And already the Browns have looked so much better this first drive of this half. They could be looking at some points, possibly. Oh, that's picked. Adoree Jackson's going to end hopes of points on this drive. Picked off from Adoree Jackson. It's Jones' second of the season. Second interceptions of the season. And last drive for that's a nice number. That's a very nice number. We love that, Baker. 69 passing yards in this first half. And Kenyan Drake's maybe going to get a yard, though. He got 2. 4 rushes for 20 yards. Yeah, we struggled running the ball this season. I don't know what it is, too. Like, what is it? Seriously. Should I try to put I'm going to put Justin Jefferson on a post. And I'm going to send CeeDee Lamb deep, and I'll hopefully distract the safety. Holy crap, Justin Jefferson wide open at midfield. He's going to take it to the house for his second of the game. Is Jefferson leading the team in receiving touchdowns? He got open on that thing. I think it was smart we put CD on that streak because it kind of brought the safety off. Jefferson absolutely cooked the corner, and he takes it to the end zone. Baker Mayfield finding another one of his threats as a wideout for a touchdown. And that was an easy drive.
Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
35-0. Daniel Jones struggling today. Can you put all the blame on Daniel Jones, though? We have no sacks today, though, so the line performed well, to say the least, for Jones. Is it just the receivers not getting open? Is it our coverage being amazing? What is it? Here we go, though. Jones will make his way back onto the field. They have just over 100 yards. Meanwhile, we're closing in on a 400-yard total game. Jones is gonna snap it here just as I talk about not having sacks today. It's the first year Giant Cameron Jordan getting a sack. And it is a long way to go for Cleveland and a short time to find the end zone. I just made a song reference. And how many yards was that? I'm trying to figure that out. It was 5, yeah. Here we go. It is a long way to go still. 3rd and 18. Let's hope the defense comes up big here and doesn't allow too many yards. Tristan Hill. Oh, it's going to be another sack, and it's going to be the end zone.
Dexter Lawrence tracks him.
What do you mean? That was a safety.
Loss of 16.
That was a safety. Okay, they're punting all the way in their end zone. That was a threat of being blocked there. Moss is actually going to be able to return something today, and he doesn't get very many yards off of it. Boy, that was, just as we had talked about having no sacks, we get 2 sacks on that drive from Cameron Jordan and Dexter Lawrence. What was that? I think he tripped on one of our offensive linemen.
keep trying to put the pressure.
I don't know who it was, because, you know, it was stupid. I wasn't paying attention. Come on, Kenyan. 6 rushes for 26 yards today.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Oh, it's still in the air. We cannot make the catch though. And it's 4th and 4. And you know, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like going for it, but I think we might just go ahead and kick not the PAT, the field goal. It's a 53-yarder. It's a long one, but it's an easy one. This one's up. And guess what? Burkett is gonna knock it down. It's 38-0 at First Energy Field. And boy, Cleveland not looking great. You know, it hurts me to beat up one of my favorite teams, but you know, it has to be done. Yeah, I like the Browns though. They're second favorite team in the NFL. Of course, next to my New York Giants. I do want to go to a Browns game someday though. I'd love to. What would make it even better though? I've been to MetLife. You know, I want to try to go to First Energy Field. Is it Field or Stadium? I don't know. I already forgot. I want to try to go there, and if possible, I want to go to a Giants Browns game. There, you know, just because, you know, I love Baker Mayfield and I love my Giants, so, you know, it's been a long time since I've seen Baker in person. You know, I went to a few games when Baker played out there, and, you know, it's been, I watched his last game in OU Stadium, actually, on Senior Day. But yeah, I would love to see him in person again, play in person. I think we went to one game a few years back and Baker was there. It was after he'd gotten drafted. That's Jones' second of the day. The former Giant Odell Beckham Jr. with the tackle. There's Bryce Callahan with his first interception of the year. And boy, this thing could be a shutout. I don't know. Daniel Jones has been saving the interceptions for today. And Kenyan Drake, we actually get a good run, but I think it's going to be because there was a holding. And yep, who is it? If it was David DeCastro again. Okay, that's the rookie we picked. Alex Iglesias. Ooh, the Bengals getting destroyed. And we play them next game. We play the 2 Ohio teams next game. Kenyan Drake on that play goes hardly anywhere. Alright, who's running this thing? Who we got running? We got Justin Jefferson running the ball here. Alright, here we go. We're gonna put JJ in motion. Holy crap, where was the blocking on that play? Holy crap, Jadeveon Clowney with the tackle. And it's 3rd and 16. And, it's not fun. Can I send anybody in motion? I'm very interested in sending somebody in motion here. I could be patient with it, though! Stephon Diggs cannot come down with the ball! And it's 4th and 16. J.K. Scott, I believe it's going to be his first punt of the season. And they're going to break the first tackle, but they let up. Was that Tay Crowder? I think it was Tay Crowder. Seattle 0-2. They had the first pick, and they still haven't been able to win.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, that should have been a pick for Gilmore. You could have taken that to the house if you wanted to, also. Dang it, man.
Even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Adoree Jackson's had that X Factor for some time. That's another pick. It's Bryce Callahan getting his second of the game. And can he take it all the way? OBJ is going to get his second tackle of the game. That's interesting. A receiver has 2 tackles today. Alright. Anyway, after pick number 3 for after pick number 3, it's not looking good. Bring the backup in. Give Daniel Jones a break. Alright, should we try to fake a snap? I mean, what's the point in faking the snap? We're not even gonna get any yards, you know, if somebody jumps. Kenyan Drake's in, though, first touchdown of the season. Hey, he has more touchdowns than Nick Chubb does in this game, and Nick Chubb has ran way more yards. And I wouldn't say way more yards, but he's definitely run more yards today. Burkich is going to hit this one up, and good. 45-0. It is just a disaster for Cleveland today. They had a decent season last season, but I feel like this season might be a little more troubling for the Browns. We'll see, though. 1-1 start. I think they were 2-0 last year, I believe. I don't know. We're gonna look for another 3-0 start, though. Torrey Jackson still has that X factor. It's ridiculous. We're almost gonna get a sack there. Would have been our third of the day. Jones not even to 100 passing yards. Bradbury's got his X factor now. And this is just going to be a short throw over the middle to OBJ. Bryce Callahan with the tackle. Jones might be able to get it to 100 today. Probably going to pass knowing Madden. Yep. They're gonna get the first. It's to Nick Chubb. Blake Martinez with the tackle, and he's up to 100 with that throw. Finally, took Jones almost the whole game. All right, here we go. Danny Dimes under center. He's gonna take the snap. Pressure was starting to get to him. Bryce Callahan with another tackle. He's had a pretty on fire fourth quarter, 2 picks and a few tackles. Jones with the snap. He's gonna throw that one. It's gonna be a tackle for James Bradbury, and that should lead us to the 2-minute warning. And it does. 2 minutes left here in this one. Can Cleveland finally put some points up on the board? Or is it just going to be a shutout? Their best look at points was that first drive of this half that Jones threw the pick on. And I thought he was about... Oh! That could have been big if he had caught that. Last second he drops it, though. And they also almost had the points at the end of the half. With the field goal. Freaking frick, dude. But he almost had the... They almost had the 3 points there, but, you know, their kicker did not have the leg strength, or it just wasn't a good kick. Daniel Jones, 3 interceptions, only threw one through the first 3 weeks, or 2 weeks, and that third week he's going to throw 3. Putting his interceptions and touchdowns at 6-4. 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Baker's touchdowns to interceptions, I think it's like a... Oh, what the frick happened? Alright, we'll just substitute him for now. Baker's, I think, is it like 10-0 now? Oh, that's a pick, another one! Oh no, Daniel Jones, what happened in the second half? Marcus Peters gets his first as a Giant. What happened, Daniel? 4 interceptions, 2 touchdowns is at 6-5 now. Why are you not sprinting, game? I'm holding R2 down.
Obviously get the ball to your own guys, but being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that's paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Flushed out right. It's complete to Diggs.
It's gonna go out there. And how many receiving yards? Diggs has 100. Yikes, that is not good for the Browns secondary. 180. He's 20 away from a 200-yard game.
He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Sorry, Browns fans. I gotta go for it, though. 200-yard receiving game, like, don't like that's... Oh, of course we're gonna get sacked. All right, I'm gonna call time out here. Just get some energy back up for some of these players.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm putting Diggs on the post.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going deep.
Just sling it up. Diggs, no! Dang it. Alright. I'm sorry, I have to do it though. There's 35 seconds left. You know, we're just fooling around now. You know what? I'm going to do it for the memes though here. Cherry's going on a O-lineman. Going on a streak here. Oh, brings it in one hand. How many is that now? 403 total yards. Reach 200 yards. There it is.
Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
Stephon Diggs, 200 yards on the day. Oh, and he's gonna get past the guy.
And brought down, but not before they're
Stephon Diggs, what a day, man. What a freaking day to be Stephon Diggs and on the New York Giants. Watch him on the sideline here if we can get the blocking. Oh, no! Come on, Baker. Come on, Baker. No, don't let it happen now, Baker. Oh, I was about to say, we're about to shut them out, and they're really about to take one back. Baker's first interception of the year comes to the Browns, so... I mean, still, Daniel Jones has thrown 4 interceptions this game, and a chance for more. No, they might get 3! They might get 3 in this one, no! No, the clock's gonna run out. Okay, we shut him out. Ooh, 45-0 shutout. And oh my gosh, New England had an 0-2 start to the year, but they absolutely destroyed the Dolphins.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York
that was
Giants.
fun. We killed the Browns.
This might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
So I don't think you can be too mad when you kill a team like we just did. What time is it? Dang, it's that late already. Yeah, murder fest here. More rushing yards, surprisingly. Way more passing yards. Ooh, way more takeaways. I want to say way more average yards per play, but we average yards playing. 3-0. Browns go to 1-2. We go home, take on the Bengals. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. So you know what? Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.